Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon Bourrasque. It's the Tier 8 French Premium Medium. It's located on the northeast spawn of Mannheim Line, otherwise known as Arctic region, and this one is under the command of Toxis. Game is on. That's the second of the replays that RNG has sent us. There was another one, but unfortunately for some reason the replay just wouldn't start, so I couldn't do that replay, which is rather a pity because it was a very good game. But yeah, unfortunately sometimes Wargaming sends or does something with the replays and there's nothing we can do about them, they just won't start. Okay, well, Bourrasque, combination of an EBR 105 and the hull of a Bat Chat 12 ton. It's a medium tank, but with a light tank top and a light tank bottom. Oh, gets a nice hit on the T71 CMP, and the second one as well, leaves him on a one shot for anyone who wants to kill him. That guy is going to be right miffed right now. There's not a lot he can do about it. That's the great thing about the Bourrasque, is its burst damage capability of doing 720 hit points of damage to the enemy, and then zooming away before they can do anything about it. Doesn't have the camo qualities of a light tank, but it certainly has a hard hitting gun, and of course it is capable of doing 62 kilometers an hour, which means it's actually quite fast to get at the enemy. Now you might notice that Toxis has changed the camo on his vehicle. Yep, I think he was he's a fan of Des Games. I think it's Des Games or Dakilzor. Oh, it's Dakilzor, not Des Games. I do apologise. Yes, he's a fan of Dakilzor, and therefore he managed to get the skin that goes with the Dakilzor group that won the Battle of the Streamers. At least I think it was a Battle of the Streamers. Okay, the enemy's turned up. Got a 45 TP down there. Just the top of the turret at the moment. No, that one didn't connect. He gets the second one in though. 318, which is a low roll, because remember 360 alpha. It's normally a 21 second delay, but he's got 19 seconds on his reload, 19.32. If you watch the previous video, the one on Live Oaks, where he nearly scored a Kolopanov, he got killed right at the end by shooting the Arty, and the Arty shot him at exactly the same moment, and both of them died. Heartbreaking of a game. Didn't get the AMX 12 ton, puts one into the 45 TP instead. It's a high roll this time. I'm afraid that's the sort of game that, you know, everybody likes to have, an epic game like that, but for it to be ending in a heartbreak like that can be very, very cruel. But yeah, sometimes it happens even to the best players. And oh, we've got an AMX 1375 trying to creep behind us. And oh, he's just got hit by a T-52 who cheekily came up and put a round into us, a 57mm. He's got another one in, and another one. He's trying to sneak around and kill all our hit points, but an auto aim takes him out the game. Now, another thing you might have noticed is he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of his gun now. The last time you saw him, he only had 1 mark, but this time he's got 2. It won't be long before he's got 3, I reckon, at this rate. And the AMX 1375 has been killed. The M12 got him. And this is an enemy Bourrasque, rather cheaply, coming up here. Takes both rounds. So he's not going to be happy either. VK's parked himself right at the bottom of the slope. Managed to get a 75mm round into the Bourrasque. And ooh, now that was the enemy Arty saying hello. The SU-14-1, and the AMX 12 ton made a bad decision to try and pop out just at that moment after the VK stopped at the bottom of the hill to stop the Bourrasque. He thought he'd intervene, and it didn't work out too well for him. RNG is reloading another couple of rounds, and he's decided to push. Oh, the VK went! The Bourrasque managed to get around him, which means he's only got one round left in the chamber, and that means we can clip him out now. Yep, got him. Now, is he going to go down this route, or is he going to turn around? The thing is, if he goes down this way, they must know that he's on the way. I think he's going to double bluff them. Yeah, he's making as if he is going to go down that way, but in fact he turns around and goes back the other way, so they'll be looking in the wrong direction for where he appears next. That T71 CMCD that he hit earlier is still alive. It's a miracle, but he won't be for long. Hello. Unfortunately he missed him. You don't get a lot of rounds in the Bourrasque. You only get 36, so you do have to be careful. You don't blow rounds on targets that you miss. It's like the T67 in that sense, although the T67's got an even worse problem. It's got very, very big dispersion, and the T71 gets killed by Lorraine 15550. I saw the dot appear right at the other end just a few seconds ago. Oh! 40 TP. Now, did he see us? I don't think so, but we don't really want to go into the gully. If there's a chance the 40 TP is going to be shooting down on us. He's got a 90mm gun, remember?
Fall back.
He's telling the Scorpion to fall back. And it's a wise decision, actually, because it's very easy. If somebody's up in that sniping bush, and he's now hiding in this bush, the spotting bush, it's very easy for that guy to get shots up this valley. He's expecting the 40 TP to come around that corner, but I think he's gone into the bush. I think he's in grid square G6, sitting up on that little mound with the bushes in front of him. Oh, SU-130PM! Unfortunately, he saw us as well, so this is going to be difficult. Okay, now that's the sort of guy that the RNG Toxis would have faced if he decided to go straight down the other side. He would probably have got ambushed by the SU-130PM and possibly by somebody else as well. He's going to try and sneak up without the SU-130PM seeing him. Oh, there he is! There he is! Gets one into the engine bay and gets the second one in, but doesn't get the kill. Unfortunately, he lost his driver to the Excalibur, and the SU-130PM is taken out by the M12. So that's two tanks that have been taken out by the M12. Okay, here comes the Excalibur. One in. Second in. Yeah, he's goner. Don't try and charge down a Bat Châtillon Bourrasque if you think they're loaded, because they will take you out. Okay, we've got a Striv M4257. He's managed to creep round, and he's gone by our cap, and he's now coming up behind our teammates. Now that's the guy with the 75mm autoloader, the 5 lever or 5 lil turret actually, not lever. I keep saying lever. Puts one into the 40 TP, gets the second one in as well, leaves him on a one shot. It looks like he's hiding behind the rock now. The Striv just killed our M12. We're almost loaded. A few seconds. We've got him boxed in. Here we go. Hello. He's gone. Now, I think he's happy about that one. That means now there's only one medium tank, that 40 TP, and 2 Arty. Crusader SP and the SU-14-1. Now, the question is, how do we get at that 40 TP without taking a 90mm round? I guess the answer would be for us to go all the way down to the bottom, cut round and come back up. But I think the Scorpion's got other things on his mind. Oh, he got the kill. The reason I'm saying that is that RNG's Toxis has got 5 kills and there was 3 enemies remaining. He could have picked up a Radley's. But now he's going to go looking for the enemy Arty. Now it's a Crusader and a SU-14-1. Now the SU-14-1 hit him earlier, if you remember. So he's got a bone to pick with that guy. And there he is. Careful with the first shot. Second one kills him. And there's the Crusader. Now, can you pick up Pascucci's medal if he can kill the Crusader? The Crusader will probably know which direction he's coming from. He's not reloaded yet. He's trying to waste time until he is loaded. He's been spotted. The trouble is with this corner, it's more than likely the Arty's going to spot you before you spot the Arty. But I don't think he wants to get hit by that Crusader. So I think he's trying to be sneaky and get around the corner. Last kill of the game. Yep, it's been spotted again. He must be in the bush. Yep, he is. Auto aim on, and it's a kill. And he's got it. Here's the end of battle stats. It was an ace tanker for RNG's Toxis in the Bat Châtillon Bourrasque. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7 in total. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle. He got an epic medal. He picked up a Pascucci's for killing 2 enemy SPGs in 1 game, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game and a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. He ended up with 7, 1 short of getting that Radley's. If only he killed the 40 TP, then he would have had it for sure. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he got the highest damage in the game with 6,046 hit points. The next highest scorer was that Striv M4257. He got 3,116, and the third highest damage was the SU-130PM on the enemy team with 2,030. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 7. 5 kills went to that Striv M4257. I think he cleared up most of the people around our cap area and then went around the corner trying to do no cap kill all, but it worked against him. And the third highest damage in the game actually goes to our Object 7032 with 1,797 hit points. Or is that the correct? No, I'm reading this incorrectly, aren't I? Yes, it's the Bourrasque on the enemy team with 3 kills. Yes, because we've done damage already. Yeah. Anyway, it's late at night. That's why I'm getting these wrong. Okay. When it came to base XP, it was easily RNG's Toxis with 1,667. He's the only player to get over 1,000. And the next highest scorer was the Striv M4257 with 986, followed by the Tiger P on his own team with 806. And there's quite a big gap between these guys, so you can see RNG's Toxis did most of the work in this game. And, well, should have pulled off a Radley's, but unfortunately didn't get one on this occasion. Let's have a look at detail. 24 shots fired, 20 direct hits, 20 penetrations, damage of 6,046 hit points, of which 1,803 were at more than 300 meters. Some of the long-range shots that he was doing down the valley. 7 hits received, 5 penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 1 hit by way of splash damage. That was the SU-14-1. The penetration shots were the Excalibur, who managed to get 1 in, and, well, in fact, actually got 3 in on that occasion. So, yes, he did take some damage in the game. And, of course, the other guy was the T-52, who actually did get quite a few shots on him as well. I'm wondering why it's only showing 5 penetrations, because surely that Excalibur took away, or at least got 3 shots in. Anyway, 85 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 11 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed, and 558 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 105,936 credits for the game, 79,452 for personal reserves, a total of 238,356 credits altogether. Yeah, I told you, this Bourrasque is a really good credit earner. After repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, and yes, he did use a lot of premium ammo, he still came away with a massive profit of 84,284 credits altogether. 1,667 XP, 10,000 for personal missions completion, and 250 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 12,751 altogether. So another really good game by RNG is Toxis. I think he really does know how to handle a Bourrasque and get the best out of it. But yeah, we've seen some interesting battles. We've got some more interesting ones to come. So do stick around on our channel and watch those. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.